in Section 107 of the U.S. Copyright Act and functions to limit the exclusive rights of a copyright owner. Federal law states fair use requires no permission from the copyright owner to use the work and is not an infringement of copyright, and provides a number of illustrative examples of potential fair use, including criticism.
Welcome to No Shoe is Live. My name is No Shoe. Oh. So stupid. Thank you so much for being here. Again, this is No Shoe is Live. My name is No Shoe. If you need to know how to make that U at the end of my name, Alt 129. Alt 129 is Alt 129. N-O-S-H, Alt 129. Thank you so much for being here today. You could be anywhere in the world today. So who was the singer who said that? You could be anywhere. Elvis? No, it wasn't Elvis. You could be anywhere in the world today, but you decided to spend your time with me. That was a kind of foolish decision because this is just nonsense what I do over here. But I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And the reason I'm here, I made a commitment to the old gods and knew that I would do a live show on YouTube every day from now until May 18, 2018. If you like this kind of nonsense, please like, subscribe, share, notification bell, that kind of thing. All right, so I'm going to try to make this not as heavy as it is in my head, but I'm about to explain. All right, for the last, I would say about 10 years, I have felt that America, the United States of America, is officially in a decline. On a decline? In a decline. On a decline. I felt that once the internet hit, not when it hit. God, I'm not going to be able to explain this. I hate this. Man, all right. So every civilization that's ever existed has failed. Every civilization. They start, they peak, and then something happens. They implode, they explode, something happens. And America, which is a great experiment, which I always, especially recently, understand America is more than just a geographical place. It's an idea. The idea of America is in the midst of all of this chaos and drama and strife and war and famine and hunger and political upheaval, there's a place on the planet that you can go to do two things: to get away from that nonsense that you're going through, that life and death struggle you're having with civil wars, famine, no income. There's a place, there's an oasis called the United States of America where you could go and secondly, achieve something. You can go there and you will be given the opportunity to work hard and to achieve. That's the idea of America, and that's what the I don't want to go all into that because so many people, but I believe this as in my heart, that this place is an idea. There are people who are struggling right at this moment, wondering, is there a place I could go where I can get away from this? And I can protect my family, and I can take care of my family. I can work, and I can make money, and I can take care of my family. They're not trying to be movie stars. They're not trying to be CEOs. They're just trying to exist. And that place has always been America, with the Statue of Liberty standing there as a welcoming to everybody. Here is an immigrant. Nobody, there's only one native group of people in this area. There's a place you can go, and a lot of people have done it with no money in their pockets, just the clothes on their backs, not looking back, looking forward with optimism. And America was that place. And over the last 10 years, I felt that my country is in decline. Technologically, we're about to X out because we're reaching what we can reach kind of thing. We've done it all, and it's about time for somebody else to take over, somebody to conquer the United States, and the next thing happens. And then something happened today that made me, in my heart, change my idea. In my heart, not intellectually, but physically in my heart.
10, 9, 8,
Side booster ignition.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition.
Then I saw this. I knew this was happening today. It wasn't going to be a big deal to me. I knew they're big rockets, the biggest rockets ever to propel this thing into space or whatever. No big deal to me. Didn't even care about it at all. And then I just happened to stumble on the news like 2 minutes before, into the countdown, 2 minutes before launch. And I saw this, and so I stopped. And I saw this thing take off again. I saw this thing take off. And it brought to me this fear. I don't know, it's like a child. I had this fear, mainly because Elon Musk, the dude, look this up. I hope I don't have time to tell you all the backstory. SpaceX is a private organization founded by Elon Musk, a billionaire American citizen who privately put this damn thing together. And before this launch, he was in an interview and he says, they were like, so what do you think the success rate is going to be on this kind of thing? And he was like, I give it 50-50 that it will get off the launch pad, meaning that it'll get past the launch pad without exploding. He said, in my heart, I feel like it's 70%, but just to be safe, I'll say 50%. And then that happened. And I was around during the Space Shuttle Challenger. I remember that day very well. I was in college when the Space Shuttle Challenger exploded. I remember that very well, and I remember what my country went through after that. And so when I saw this, I was like, oh my God, Elon Musk is not even confident this thing is gonna make it. So when I saw it go off the launch deck successfully, I was like, it's in the air. And then as they zoomed in on it in the air, it's the same type of angle that because it's from ground to the air. I hate when I keep doing, I fuck this up myself because I keep wanting to explain the explanation of the explanation. Anyway, the angle of that rocket going into space today was the same angle of the Space Shuttle Challenger, that telephoto lens kind of zoom in. And I was like, oh, every second that went by, I was like, oh my God, it's gonna explode. It didn't have the same intensity because there's no human beings on board, nothing living as far as I know on board. And every second that went by, it was just glorious. My heart was pounding. I hadn't felt that way in a long time. I just felt optimistic again. And then you know what they had the nerve to do next?
And that landing burn has started. Both boosters looking to be on track towards their respective landing zones.
Landing legs have started. Side boosters landing legs have deployed.
And the Falcons have landed.
LZ1, LZ2.
That is some bullshit right there. That's some bullshit. Listen to me. I gave them, this is going to end happily, so hang with me. I gave them credit for launching that thing. I gave them credit for me watching it go into space. And then they're going to try to pull that on me? 2 rockets that separated miles in the air return simultaneously and land simultaneously. Look at this again, please.
And that landing burn has started. Both boosters looking to be on track towards their respective landing
Boosters
zones.
landing legs have started. Star boosters landing legs have deployed.
Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Now, I know my friend Eddie Bravo and some of you conspiracy theorists, those of you who believe that the government or some studio faked the moon landing, this is going to be top of your list of conspiracies. How do you get 2 rockets to land simultaneously that close to each other after such a violent introduction into the atmosphere? However, I believe it. I believe it. In this world of fake news where you can't believe anything that comes from anybody's mouth, when people lie right to your face, when you know the truth, but they still lie to your face, when there's nothing that happens in the world that you can say, unless you saw it with your own eyes, that it actually happened. This is one of those times where the conspiracy theorists will be all over that, but not me. I'm choosing to believe that that's true. And that gives me a new optimism for my country. We might be in decline. We may be in decline. We may not be. Who am I to say anything? But that made me believe America still has a little kick left, and there's still some stuff that we can do. So Elon Musk, who was not born in America, who's a fucking immigrant, he's a citizen now. Thank God he's a citizen of the United States, and he brought his money, his talents to this country. Please, people, learn from this stuff. Anyway, today's my birthday. Happy birthday to me. I'll see y'all later. Tell Liza Cozy that I'm still in her stuff. Bye!